That some bitch is tough as woodpecker lips.
The Southern Saturday Podcast.
Oh, well, come on, son. You couldn't whoop a picture of me.
It's like giving your ears a big glass of sweet tea.
Come on, boy. Shit.
Drink up and enjoy.
Hey, guys. Welcome to the Southern Saturday Podcast. I'm your host, Justin Stagner, and I got a good-looking thing with me today. It's my very own wife and sex toy, Courtnee Stagner.
Don't say that. How inappropriate.
She said she don't look good with the headphones, but you look like the sexiest little fighter pilot I ever seen.
You're a mess. I'm starting to regret this.
And right off the bat, we're already doing the whistling S's.
No, you are.
People don't understand how much we love the whistling S's.
Salt and pepper.
I don't know about everybody else, but we have our own little love language.
Yeah.
And involves a lot of whistling S's and a lot of made-up words.
Made-up words.
My gushes is trembling. Put the mic a little closer. About a fist length. Just ball it up, girl.
Right here.
Just act like you mad at that girl, like that girl you beat the other night.
Oh, God. I'm nervous. Never been on a podcast.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, at least you know the host. If you've seen the host naked, that's it helps a little bit with
I don't
nerves.
know if that helps.
Tell you what, it helps to see the guest naked.
Oh, God. I hope I'm the only guest you'll see naked.
Yeah, no, well, that's true. I hope so too, because we got a few fellas coming on here that they're not the best looking. Boy, we're off to a hot start.
Oh man, what a start.
But that's the thing, we make up words, and it's mostly me.
Yeah.
But I just seem to, I don't even get to see your reaction, but I love sending you text messages with completely made up words like, oh man, I tell you, it's so hot, my sweat's dripping off my honey dangles. Nobody else does this? I love doing it. If you don't like messing with your wife, then.
Oh God, your gussies was wobbling the other day, and you got honey dangles, and what was the other one?
My cootalongs.
Cootalongs, and good night, my little
lamb grenade.
Lamb grenade.
Yeah, just two random words. Lizard muffin. By the way, if y'all are wondering why she's in scrubs, you did have brain surgery today. So it's rough. She does 16 to 18 hours.
I am a neurosurgeon. I work for Johns Hopkins.
I'm just kidding. She works the front desk at a vet.
I do. Okay, now I kind of wish I did, because that would be an ideal job for me.
She was an ICU nurse, and she just couldn't stand it.
No, I love it.
Now she pronounces people dead.
I did that nice
and she's running a little bit of a racket. She works at a hospice facility, and she sells their dentures. After they go, people come in and try them on. Yeah. And then she sells them, if they're a good fit.
Oh, gosh, I'm going to get fired.
It's just like the colostomy hole thing.
Do not. We're not talking about that.
It's called a Philly sidecar. It's got and people pimp out their colostomy
Jessica, if
holes.
you're going to watch this, I'm so sorry. I'm going to make you sick again.
They pimp out their colostomy holes.
Gosh.
It's a big racket for that. Now, she don't do that. I'm just, but she knows what it is.
Jeez.
She's actually the one that told me about it.
They don't even, okay, guys, let's start over. They don't know what I do.
No, yeah. Okay, so she's a nurse practitioner.
I have an OnlyFans page, and I pretend to be.
And she sells her flat-footed feet. It's called Pancaking by the Bay, if y'all want to look it up.
I'm going to come over
at
there.
At onlyfans.com. Pancaking by the Bay.
I am a palliative care nurse practitioner.
And what's your favorite thing about it? The families?
Yes.
Families are your favorite thing about it?
Absolutely. I love it when they yell at me and call me a murderer.
Especially here in the South. I like it whenever they fall all over everything.
I love my favorite part of my job, I'm not going to say it's my favorite, but it just tickles me. We'll have a 110-year-old grandma she'll have a trach, she'll have a colostomy, a catheter,
Philly sidecar.
She'll have a tube up her butt. She'll have just all the tubes on a breathing machine. And I mean, she's like 70 pounds. And these people are like, oh, it's in God's time.
Nana is
You
not
can't
dying.
put her on hospice. It's God's time.
She's not dying. She
And
was
I'm like,
just fixing to go jogging.
Yeah. Like, okay, let's say she survives this. Like, what is her quality of life? Like, is she going to go do aerobics in silver sneakers, like in the mornings?
I brought Nana's tennis shoes.
You're not giving her that morphine. You're going to kill her. I'm like, God tried to kill her a long time ago, but you shocked her back from the pearly gates, and now she's going to be mad at you. So she's going to haunt you anyways, because now you've made her a vegetable. So she's just stuck in limbo here.
But her ghost will have on tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes and
Nana loved
hunting
badminton.
boots, tennis shoes.
Jeff Foxworthy.
I miss, yeah. Well, let's not get off on a tangent.
Why?
I could do that.
You talk about Jeff Foxworthy?
love-
The whole Blue Collar Comedy Tour. Everybody says I look like Larry the Cable Guy.
I mean, you kind of do.
My sister covered moles. Shout out Larry the Cable Guy. We love you.
Yes. I miss Blue Collar Comedy?
Blue Collar Comedy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, anything Southern in comedy. What do you think? I mean, Southern comedy movies, too, like old Sweet Home Alabama.
Or,
which is probably...
what was that awesome show we watched? Heart of Dixie.
That was
Bluebell, Alabama.
That was not an awesome show.
You watched every episode with me.
Absolutely horrible. All they did was make fun of us. The mayor had a pet alligator
Named Burt Reynolds.
I
loved that show.
It was so stupid.
I know. But it was like a train wreck. You could not stop.
No, now she watches Chicago Fire.
And, oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't say this. I watched Chicago Med, Chicago Fire, and Chicago PD because they have those crossover shows. I watched 3 of them today at work.
Way to go, Dick Wolf.
Yeah.
Dick Wolf's really got it. That's the guy who produces all these shows.
Yeah, I'm obsessed. I can't help it.
Yeah,
I'm that medical.
You text me like it's people. Otis died.
I'll send him
Otis died.
pictures of me sobbing.
Rest in peace, Otis.
And
Like whose dog is Otis? Is this an old? I figure it's like an old man at work. No. Otis from Chicago Fire.
Oh gosh, he was one of my favorites.
Well, he's
Spoiler
dead.
alert. Hopefully you don't watch it.
And she gets mad at me like I'm talking about these people heartless, like they're not actors. I'm like, oh hell, just let Otis die. I hope he dies in a flaming. And you're just like, you're that awful.
Well, that is pretty mean. They're real to me. They helped me through my hard times.
They're real, but they're not. They're still actors.
What's his name from Chicago? Well, for all of them, really. But when he followed you, I was just...
Jesse Lee Soffer.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him.
Watched him on all 3 today.
You freaked out about that, but I freaked out about Channing Tatum.
Yes, I know. That was like the...
Channing Tatum following me. I mean, it wasn't Brad Pitt, but it was close.
Y'all, he would leave me for Brad Pitt.
You hear that, Brad?
He would.
I do love Brad Pitt. He's my favorite actor. Yeah. Easy.
And if you had to choose, Brad wins.
But Sweet Home Alabama, which is Reese, shout out to Reese Witherspoon. We both love Reese Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Reese, you want to come be on the podcast? We'd love to have you. You got like the best Alabama movie. Well, Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump's the best Alabama. Sorry, Reese. Tom Hanks, you want to? If you want to be on the pod, Reese, we're joking. You can come on anytime you want. I know you're close.
Yeah.
Just California.
Yeah. Tom Hanks is probably just as close.
Whichever one of you guys wants to come, you just come on. We'll have you.
Yeah. Anybody that's somebody out there that wants to come on the podcast.
Yeah, they're more than welcome to.
Except I don't think they want to come to Creola, Alabama.
That's the nation's capital.
Thought you said it was Saraland.
No, that's state capital. Creola is the nation's capital.
God's country, baby.
Tom, we do have a Forrest Gump statue in the front yard. Mm-hmm. It's spitting water out.
Our neighbors, do you remember that whole little trend where they had Crayola God's Country?
Yes. Something
Oh,
about
my
people in the
gosh.
South pick whichever shitty town they live in and just say it's God's country.
It's like,
it's just a
are you
thing.
kidding me?
Every Alabama town's got a sign that says God's country.
I'm like, well,
I don't know if you've met some of these people down here, but this is not exactly what I'd call God's country.
no.
Maybe the devil's playground.
Maybe. Oh, man.
I just realized we forgot to put that backdrop behind you. Guys, ignore that door. It's just not, it's not really there.
We have toilet paper in that closet.
Yeah, well, you know, everything can't be perfect.
No.
It's lets them see our vernal.
Vernal?
Vulnerable. I want to suck your blood. I love to read. Oh man, I used to love Sesame Street.
I didn't.
And when you were a kid, you didn't like Sesame Street?
Barney,
We went and saw Sesame Street
100%.
well, I like Barney too, but we went and saw Sesame Street on ice when I was little. And to see an 8-foot bird ice skating was pretty cool.
I never watched Sesame Street, never wanted to. My sister had that stupid possessed, what was it? Tickle Me Elmo?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That
What?
thing freaked me out.
Did it talk without batteries like Furbies?
No, my Christmas Furby, 100%. It's probably still talking somewhere today because it did not have batteries and that thing would just,
I think they designed them that way. I mean, wouldn't that be the ultimate prank
oh my
on all the
gosh.
families if you were like, look, let's make these fucking Furbies where they talk when the batteries aren't in them?
I mean, I don't know how it's possible, but I threw mine
I think
away.
there was a secret like watch battery in the Furby, and the back of it was just like a ploy.
Maybe. I mean, they got us because
Well, that's a shared thing, like across the nation. Everybody's like, my Furby talks at night.
or the devil found something to torture us with. I don't
And
know.
you picked all the Furbies?
Yes.
Every one of
They're
them.
freaky.
Well, yeah, they look like Gizmo, like if you took Gizmo and shrunk him,
Yeah. Our dog looks like that too.
which, you know, no, our dog looks like an Ewok with fucking, I don't know what, Parkinson's, yeah. With just one tongue hanging out, one tooth, one tongue. How many tongues would you have? One tongue hanging out by her, one tooth just shaking.
Poor thing. I was ready to euthanize her. When was it? Last summer?
Yeah, with your boot.
I was not. I was literally gonna. I had a business card for.
But
puppy
she was
hospice.
just playing possum a little bit.
A little bit.
She just,
Remember
nothing
that
was wrong
day I
with
was
her.
in the bathroom and you were like, Courtney, she can walk, and I was like, no, she cannot. And I come around the corner, and she's standing up, just walking fine. And then I come around the corner, I was like, Allie, and then she just plopped down.
Man,
it's
I'm
like, you've
telling
been
you.
playing me. I was
That-
bringing her to work with me and everything.
That week was such a bad week that I got up for work one night at like 4:00 in the morning, and I walked in there and nudged her bed, and she wouldn't move, and I was like, dude, if she's dead, I'm not fucking coming back home. Not this week. Courtney's had a rough enough week. I'll let
mean-
Jackson deal with this.
Oh, man.
I'll fucking come home
don't
when
know.
she's better.
I don't know what I would do. I mean,
Well, you better
she's
figure it out
literally-
because she's 78 years old.
she's been with me since I was 19 years
Baba,
old.
I love you, Baba.
Go ahead.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
She,
My favorite thing that she does is
gosh.
just when you put her somewhere to go to the bathroom, she walks a few feet and says,
This is far enough. I think I'll shit right here on the concrete.
or if she does shit in the house
oh, God.
because she's incontinent, she just
She's not incontinent.
She does. If she shits in the house, she does not shit anywhere where it'd be easy to clean.
No.
No, is
on-
this
it's
your
the
shag
only-
rug?
It's the only part of our house that has any type of carpet. That's where she's like, I
feels
guess it's
good
just
on my footsies. It feels good on my footsies. I just shit right here.
And then poor Bo, he's getting old too. He's 8. I don't know. We're not. And then
We got a bullshit. We got a Shih
Yeah.
Tzu and a pit bull.
yeah.
And he's 8. He's not that old though. He's in
he's got
great
a
shape. He
torn-
just can't walk.
He's got. All right, Grandma. That's
Well,
110
quit
on the.
overfeeding these fucking dogs. They're
can't-
he looks like a watermelon on 4 toothpicks.
He always asks for treats though. He won't leave me alone.
Asks. Ask for treats.
No, Allie gained 3 pounds this last time.
And she only weighs 3 pounds, so she's 6 total.
No, she's 12. She's almost 12 pounds.
I don't know if that's true.
It is. And they love whipped cream, heavy whipping.
You cannot say that on the podcast.
Heavy whipping cream from
Which is what your
Costco.
sister got fed in her cereal when she was little. Shout out
Not
Skylar.
heavy whipped cream. She just got heavy
Green.
cream. Skylar, I'm sorry. We were both husky 14, 16s.
The fuck puts heavy cream in their cereal?
Our grandmother, our mama.
What was your favorite cereal? You're gonna say something stupid.
No, it was probably like Cinnamon Toast Crunch or
Oh,
something.
well, that doesn't count. That's everybody's favorite cereal.
No, it's
As
not.
a child.
No. No, do you remember
That's
that?
not my favorite
What was
cereal.
that?
My favorite cereal is probably...
I didn't ask what your favorite cereal was.
No, but this is my podcast, so...
I'm the mastermind behind all this.
Maybe Reese's Puffs. I love Reese's Puffs.
I'm not a big peanut butter person.
There's not a fucking cereal I won't eat. Like, you name a cereal, and
Yeah,
I'll probably
I mean,
eat.
I
Other
probably,
than, like...
I'm not
you
eating
like
shredded
those-
wheat or whatever. They will tear
That's
the
a fucking wicker chair with milk all over it.
legit have like blisters on the top
It's
of my
a
mouth.
wicker chair. It don't even float.
I mean, ugh. I don't know. I kind of like what was it? Kellogg's, the Special K. That's what it was.
86 years old?
My mama would buy Slim Fast and Special K cereal.
So you poured Slim Fast in your Special K cereal?
Yeah.
Instead of milk?
Well, my mom just like growing up with her, you would think she was like one of those, what do they call them, almond moms now? I'm trying to get down with the lingo of the kids now. That's how I know I'm old. There's a crunchy mom, a granola mom.
I tell you how I
almond
knew I was
mom.
getting old. My little sister, who's way younger than me, you were there. She says, "Rest in peace, Juice World."
I was like,
And I was like,
oh.
"Where was it? Was it in Saraland? Is it like Jamba Juice?"
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah,
it was
it's a-
somewhere like in New Orleans.
It's a rapper. I said, "Oh, okay. Well, you know,
What kind of juice?
They didn't have that type of music when I was a boy.
We didn't have that.
Everybody had a normal name.
Yeah, I mean,
they really didn't." I mean, Meatloaf was
Snoop
singing.
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg was great. He
I
still
know,
is.
but I'm talking about the name.
That doesn't sound anything like
But
Juice WRLD.
yeah.
Rest in peace, Juice WRLD. He really was good when I found out who he was.
Was he? I've never, I have no idea who
Oh, I
he is.
watched the freestyle he did on a radio show, and it was amazing.
I didn't dig into it. R.I.P. though.
Oh, God, I hate it closed down. I just remember being like, where was Juice WRLD? I never even heard of
It's
it.
like, I mean, is it better than Smoothie King? I don't know.
Yeah. Tropical smoothies, delicious.
Yeah.
I've had a smoothie from there, but I just don't like them. The food is amazing.
From where?
Tropical smoothie.
Oh, what is it?
Caribbean.
Sunrise,
jerk.
Sunset.
Oh, I'm talking about the food.
Oh, no, the Caribbean jerk's pretty
Chicken
good.
wrap, yeah.
You like that peanut butter banana thing.
Ooh.
We have literally
Ooh.
gone all over on topics here.
Well, that's the
crazy.
point. The people want to see is just talk.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
Did we ever tell them what you really did? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, you're really a nurse practitioner.
Yeah, I'm going back for my doctorate.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
And I'm a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, and this house better be clean. And food cooked and dishes done.
Uh-huh.
And grass cut.
I heard DoorDash.
Not all the time grass cut. I enjoy mowing the grass.
I heard DoorDash whenever you said cook food, and then whenever you heard, I heard landscaping company whenever you said cut grass.
Oh, no, we have.
I heard maid when you said laundry. Those are the things that I heard.
Well, we have a person that cleans once a week.
I wouldn't call her a maid. Sorry,
You-
Leanne. Oh my
You
God.
call her a maid.
I do not. I only call her a
A
maid
maid
to
to
people
people
to
at
let
work.
them know that we're doing better than them. I say maid so they know that I'm better than them. That's what I want them to understand. They need to know that no matter how hard they
No
try,
wonder you'd have no friends.
no matter how hard they try,
They'll never be
Justin.
Southern Grandpa
Nah,
with them ugly feet.
I love being Southern Grandpa, and then I never hate it, but I don't. That's why I do other stuff. It drives me crazy for only when people introduce me now. Like when we went to this, I went to a celebrity golf tournament, and everybody everybody that met me, they're like, "Oh, this is Southern Grandpa." I'm like, "That's Justin Stagner."
Would you rather be known for Dolores? They could say, "Hey,
No. I don't. I just want to be known as Justin Stagner. That's why I never. Everybody's like, "Why don't you change your Instagram to Southern Grandpa?" I was like, "Because I don't want to. I love doing Southern Grandpa, but I don't want. I'm not Southern Grandpa. That's a character."
Yeah.
Joe Stagner is Southern Grandpa. We're going to get him on here.
Oh my gosh.
And have to cut out 90% of the episode.
Yeah, that's true. Justin, you want to talk about gambling?
Yeah, Justin, the three-way sevens.
Three-way sevens.
That's all my grandpa does is talk about gambling.
Yeah, he will corner you. Doesn't matter who you are.
Got a crap table in his house.
Yeah.
Got an actual crap table. Is that Bo or is that Jackson?
I'm thinking it's probably Bo.
Yeah. I knew that would be a problem.
I told you to just let him come on in.
Why?
Why? Because he's my dog.
I don't know if y'all can hear it, but he can hear it just
me. I'm his mama. I rescued him.
from...
He was on the verge of
He was fine.
I know.
Rescues are like dogs they get in those Sarah McLachlan commercials with one eye. But I tell you what pisses me off about those commercials. In the eye.
Yeah, turn them.
No, it's just that if you filmed any dog in slow motion,
I know, that's what they do.
It would look sad.
That's what they do.
Matter of fact, slow this video down and me just going.
Nobody feels sorry for you. I wouldn't.
They might not, but when you play slow and Sarah McLachlan sings, they're like, I wonder what happened to him. He was fine.
I wouldn't. You don't look pathetic enough.
Well, kudos to you on that. That's why I'm so happy.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay, so how do you like how much our life has changed?
I plead the fifth.
No, come on now. It's fun, right?
It's just weird. Like, some days I'm just like, all right, so my husband's not here because he's playing golf with country artists in Nashville.
Yeah. It's wild.
And then I am working away at a hospital while you're just golfing.
That's not what's weird. What's weird is me coming home from that and then saying, I got to go to work tomorrow. That's what's...
Well, you're not, are you?
No, I mean...
by
the time this comes out, I will not have a job. But...
you're going to have a job, and it's going to be...
content and comedy.
Right.
Which is amazing. That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Then it'll at least feel like I'm supposed to be doing that instead of coming home from that and going to the old steel mill.
Yeah.
Coming home to the old ball and chain.
Oh my God. Whatever. Fly away, Birdie. Do whatever you want.
No, but I mean, it's going to be better than working night shift all the time.
Oh gosh, yeah. The night shifts, I cannot. Mm-mm.
You would think that her and my 5-year-old son were the same age whenever I work night shift. There's monsters under the bed.
That is not...
When I ask you what you're scared of, you say monsters.
And I'm joking.
Half. Do you sleep well with me on nights?
I mean, I did this when you were gone, I slept fine.
Taking morphine at home does not count. Cymbalta you take in the mornings.
I know, but it's every day.
Are you saying that's what helps you sleep?
I'm saying that the reason I was having insomnia was because of my anxiety.
Tell them about the time where you thought I was standing in the room ready to scare you for like 20 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so he was literally like chasing me around the house, and it was pitch black in our room, and I can't stand when people just like jump scare. And so my first instinct was like a child, and I jump under the covers. And I was scared that if I took the covers down, that he was just going to be there and just and scare me. And so my heart was just like I felt like a bunny rabbit with my heart just 90-0. And so I literally was like, he's just waiting for me. And so I stayed under the covers for a good 10 minutes.
The commitment that you thought that I had was what was amazing. I was on my third game of Halo 3.
I don't even.
By the time, how dumb, when you come down and nobody was there, were you just kind of like,
I was almost like, whew, I waited it out.
didn't feel dumb?
No, I don't. I never know what you're gonna do.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, I walk in the living room and it's pitch black in the living room and don't know where he's at. And I turn around the corner, and by the fireplace, he's going, bonobo, and scared me. And that's just, bonobo's an inside joke.
I was about to say, you got to tell him what that is. It doesn't matter. There's a Jackson used to, when he was a little kid, he watched
He's still a little kid.
Yeah, well, when he was 8 months old,
He'd
a
watch
year
this
old.
this ABC's British.
It was a lady saying British animals. And she couldn't say some of them right anyway.
Hippopotamus.
It's trying to say hippopotamus.
Which I sound like a turnip green anyway, so I can't even, there's no way that I could ever do any accent other than cornbread.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. And
I'm like, who
bonobo.
the fuck gave her this job?
Donkey.
Who told her she's doing it right? Nobody in editing was like, what the fuck is a hippopotamus?
They might call them that over there.
No, they don't.
Shout out Josh from England. Tell me if I'm
I've never
right.
heard anyone say hippopotamus before her. And she said it with such conviction.
monkey.
Donkey. Bonobo. So that's the other thing. There would be all these vague animals: dog, hippopotamus, donkey, monkey, giraffe, and then out of nowhere, she picks a certain monkey and wants to say just that bonobo, which is apparently
bear or something.
some type of monkey.
Yeah,
it's her favorite monkey apparently. Bonobo. And
so anyway, getting back to the original story, he scared me to death. Like, I screamed and fell on the floor. I'm a scaredy cat. I don't know how me and my sister used to be horror movie like buffs and things like that.
Boy, when I first got you, you were.
And then I became a Christian. I don't like that spiritual stuff anymore. It scares me.
But that's all you used to want to watch.
I know.
Insidious.
Do you remember that?
Go see The Devil and the Cat.
Huh?
I don't know.
No, it was The Devil Made Me Do It. It was I think it was like the third Conjuring movie, I think. It was Ed and Lorraine Warren. I know that. Yeah. And I was like, we're really... I had me a couple of drinks that night, so I was feeling real brave. And I was like, we don't have the kid. I was feeling real brave. So I was like, turn on the scary movie. And I was like, I'm feeling
a little gritty. I wish a motherfucker would.
Yeah. And then we turned it on, and then the little devil hand come over, and our door hanger started going. And I got up. And I was like, I don't remember it being a storm tonight. And I walk out and it was calm. I said, that's either Jesus saying stop or the devil saying I'm coming in. I said, I'm turning this shit off. Bye. So the last, I did watch a scary movie on the plane. The Red Door, the Insidious movie that I rented and never watched because I was too scared. That one was lame.
A lot of those movies are fucking horrible.
Whatever.
Those Insidious movies are absolutely terrible.
Not.
They are terrible.
The one you did now, the one that we went and saw.
No. They all were. The ones I saw before we ever got together were
a
awful.
subjective opinion.
Now, the Annabelle movies were okay, but then you've realized that it's in real life it was a Raggedy Ann doll. And that wasn't scary enough for cinema.
Well,
so they didn't.
Of course not. Just like I just listened to the Morbid, shout out to Elena and Ash on Morbid Podcast.
She does love them.
I do.
We used to love Crime Junkie. Shout out to Crime Junkie. They're great.
I mean, they need to do a little better with their...
Ashley?
Love y'all.
Ashley
and Britt.
Britt, you drive me insane.
But I just listened to the podcast, The Devil Made Me Do It, and I listened to the whole story. And that movie that it's based off of is just completely all just
the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was completely
Amityville
made
Horror,
up.
all made up. Like they
Wait
say
a minute. Wait, I thought the Amityville Horror was real.
I mean, it really happened, but they tried to put spiritual things in it, and it was not.
Hold on.
It's supposed to be like a horror. Like
I know that, but why else would a man kill his entire family? Like
schizophrenia. He had
maybe so.
He had mental illness.
But so what? You still don't hear about that very often. And then But it's somebody else that went in the house and also got bothered.
All that stuff is just, they were completely
Dramatization.
Yeah.
Of course. What?
making up a bunch of that stuff.
Well, who's going to watch
the show?
But who's going to watch a show if you put it out there and they're like, what happens? Like, well, every now and then them lights will flicker.
I'm like,
Nobody
yeah,
fucking
it's called
cares.
like a,
They want to hear that somebody picked up your vase and threw it through the window.
yeah. Or you're levitating
Now,
off the bed.
they would probably like what used to happen to me at my old house. I used to go outside back when I used to smoke. I used to have to puff them cigarettes. I'd go out on my front
Yuck.
porch and be sitting there smoking, and all of a sudden I'd hear what sounded like a giraffe run from one end of my house to the other behind me. Just
I've never heard a giraffe run.
but it did. And I was telling my brother about it, and he was like, yeah, whatever, you're full of shit. And they used to go up there and play all the time, VR and stuff. And I'm sitting outside, and I'll never forget his face. He's sitting in front of me about where you are, and I'm sitting there smoking, and all of a sudden we hear it just doom, 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 doom. And I just look at him like, and he's just sitting
That's
there
Marvin.
going. I was like, yeah. And
There's
then
Marvin.
the only other thing that it ever did, it never bothered me. Never bothered me, never whispered in my ear, or licked my toes or nothing.
Nobody'd lick them things. I promise you that.
But one night I come in there and I opened my door for the bedroom, and when I opened it, it just sounded like somebody was just falling all over the floor. Just and I just cut on all, I just cut on all the lights and everything was fine. But it was plain as day, like somebody like, it's almost like I'd already moved out and I was going back up there to get like shoes or something. So it's almost like I'd moved out and he was just sitting in there like, finally. And then when I opened the door, he was like, motherfucker. And like, oh God, he didn't say he was coming back.
I'm telling you what.
And my dad saw that guy. He saw the shadow in the window.
I'd have burnt it down.
He walked all the way down there and opened the door and went and looked through the whole house, and nobody was there. But there was a guy just standing there looking at him in the window.
I'm a scaredy cat. I can't even do hardly like that little roller coaster thing on the.
Whatchamacallit? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be under your bed tonight. You bet. Okay, now you go. Come here, little girl.
Get away from me.
Okay. I'm gonna eat you.
I swear, this is. Ugh.
You don't even have to give it any volume. You can just whisper. And it sounds like the devil. It's so ridiculous.
Put us back regular.
Okay, fine.
When we're back.
That
But
was driving me crazy.
I love it because you can just whisper real deep. No volume, and it just sounds
I don't know what I
like,
sound like.
it sounds like my bowels after Taco Bell.
Oh my.
That's what my stomach, I'm just sitting in there, get out of me, devil. Get out of me.
Ugh.
Well,
That's everything with you.
this was fun.
Was it?
Yeah, I think we need to wrap it up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. I do
Guys,
have
this
to
is
pee.
Courtney Stagner, brain surgeon, Creola, Alabama, nation's capital.
God's country, baby.
All right, take off your shirt. Night, guys.
Don't forget to visit my OnlyFans page.
Yeah, pancaking by the bay.
Pancaking by the bay. I put powdered sugar and syrup all over my feet.
Bye, guys.